Well, I'm just going to make sure that I'm able to monitor the chat, and then we are good. Okay. So, what are we thinking for today? Well, I'm going to try to make sure that I can get this glass shelf into a position where I think that it's going to live long term. I don't think it's going to fit in this corner, despite the fact that that would probably be the best. So I'm probably going to have to move it off to this side over here. And then I'm going to get some pictures framed. I've got some really cool ones I want to show you. But let's just get some stuff out of the way first. So check this out. This is actually, I don't think this is F1. This one, I believe, is, what's a friction racer? Is that one of those ones you go like ring, ring, ring? And super fast friction motor. Yeah, I think this is a Indy car. It's got the Canadian Tire sponsorship. MotoMaster, man, that's all us Canadians ever hear. We've got this, but this guy actually has one of these backs, where you can like fold it out a little bit. So for this one, I might stand it up on its own. This is cool. This is back before F2 for all of you who remember Formula 2000 and 3000. It's kind of odd the way that they used to do that. And let's see what else we got going on over here. Hello to Benson Dubois. Yes, you are first. I hope it's not too choppy. I have to do this directly from my phone because, well, as I'm sure you might be aware, we don't have any like infrastructure set up here. But if I have to, I can always change over here. This is interesting. We've got on the back, it says Jochen Reimed in Formula One. So this is pretty cool. The old number 6 Lotus Ford. Yeah. And then we've got some more cool stuff. This is one that's near and dear to my heart. My dad took this picture of Michael Schumacher himself in Montreal. I think it was, I've got actually this ticket here for Montreal. So the 1996 Montreal Grand Prix. So this one I want to get into a frame as well. And then we've also got on the back here, check that out, the negatives, the original negatives. So that's pretty freaking cool. Next up, probably seen this in the back of a lot of my videos because when I've been doing it in my attic at my home, it's got the little stand-up part, but this is another really cool one, the 1989 Montreal Grand Prix. A lot of the Canadian stuff here, because in Canada, that's what you're going to come across. And finally, for the main event, this picture of Mario Andretti, I believe, is so friggin' cool. And there's an extra story here that makes it a little bit more special for my family. Is for the longest time, I don't know if you can tell, but this is an old, really thick cardboard. My dad used this on his drafting table. So it's got all of this old stuff. My brother doodled on it. I think he drew this bird. And yeah, this is definitely my brother here, who that's his style of doodling. And then just all these old notes from my dad's antique shop business. Like, what is this over here? A10, September 2009. V, October, XVUT, September, October, 09. Like, what does this all mean? Set up a home or small office. Yeah, that's almost exactly what we're doing. So I've got a big frame for this. And I don't want to bother with painting this whole room because my brother used to live in this apartment. And then when he moved into a new apartment with his girlfriend, the rent on this building is unreal, especially for Winnipeg. So what we're going to do is we're keeping it as a studio. After we made the decision to keep this place as a studio, he basically got notice that the building had been sold and there's going to be some renovictions probably coming up soon. So we're not in the greatest of positions right now because we're probably going to have this space for like 6 months. But then my dad, who's retired very recently and owns his antique shop, he's going to reclaim the house portion because it's like a shop attached to a house, but he had made most of the house into the shop. He's going to live in the house again, and then we're going to gut what's left of the shop, the original like storefront only, and then we're going to live in there, or not live, sorry. We're going to move our studios into there. So we're going to have dedicated studio space for Fiends and for Canadian Computer Collector, which is going to be super cool. Anyway, because we're going to be moving in probably like January, I don't want to put any time into painting this wall. So instead, I figure, pretty good, hey? I'm also trying to decide if this shelf here, that floating shelf, if I should just like keep that on the wall, or if I should move it so that I can put this big glass display directly behind, because I was initially thinking that I probably want right here to be my filming space, but the more like we get settled into the space and everything, the more I'm thinking I'm probably going to have to move it a little further center into the room, especially because we get all this natural light from over here. So moving along, we're going to have a lot more than just those posters and everything I showed you. Got the Lego McLaren. I've got this original, authentic Williams pit crew jacket. Like, is that not just the coolest thing? It stunk like cigarettes, though, when I got it. I had to air this thing out, I'm not even kidding, for like 6-8 months. Still smells like grandma's place, and my grandma smoked, so that a bit of an indictment there. I've got so many F1 books. I've got like F1 toys. I think what I'm probably going to do here, this is my brother's old Hot Wheel display case, which I think looks great. I'm going to take it probably and start replacing it with F1 cars slowly over time, and then let's get right into it. So now, the other thing I have to do too is kind of like sound treat this room. So part of that is going to be like just got the old mattress up against the wall. Probably going to, here, check this out. I'm going to take this blanket and I'm going to put that up onto the closet doors just for some quick and dirty sound treatment here. Because you don't want to get reverberation, right? Like, that is the absolute worst. Oh man, my brother's got this stuff just packed. Oh. Okay, this might not be as easy as I was thinking it would be. Well, let's see. Can we like feed it through? Like start with one corner and then feed the blanket through? Because if I could just hang this off the doors, that's one less surface to reflect the sound waves. And that'll make my life a lot. Okay, actually, I have an idea. So we'll push this through like that. There we go. Quick and dirty as promised. And there we go. That's one less surface to worry about reflecting sound. But we're going to be dealing with this constantly. So the next thing up, I think we're going to have to move these shelves out of place. So I'm going to move. What is this, like a nightstand? We got a rock lamp. Yeah. What is this stuff, huh? What is this? Oh my God, those are car speakers. Oh, I got another really cool one for you. Now this I know is IndyCar, but it is gorgeous. This is like a full light up display. I absolutely love this one. So this is something that is going to definitely get up here somewhere with some prominence. But before we can get that up, we're gonna have to move this guy. So let's take everything off there. And got like hanging nails as well for hanging stuff up. Oh my God, this thing is heavy. Oh, why do people have these things? Like, Unless you're a horse. You need like a salt lick. It's like, I just need to lick that lamp before I go to bed. Otherwise, I don't have enough salt or iodine or whatever it is that people need from salt. Okay. He's got a heating pad and looks like an airsoft gun. Lol. You gonna show up, make people think you got a real piece? I don't think so. Anyway, let's. I'm not sure what we even want to do with these. Okay. Well, let's at least get the shelving into place. Ooh. Yeah, that's going to need some cleaning. Well, that's what happens when you move into what was a bachelor's apartment. Yeah, there is definitely a part of me that wonders, this is my brother's old bedroom, if he ever vacuumed in here. Well, I mean, he had a cat and it's not covered in cat hair, so I'm sure he did, but like, ugh, that is not lovely. Oh, what was my favorite quality moment? Well, actually, I think my favorite moment was in FP3 when Piastri wiped out and then caused Ricardo to break the bone in his hand and also his dreams. But as for quali, I think Hamilton getting beaten by both Williams, that was embarrassing. And Albon in general, like if that guy doesn't have just every top manufacturer beating down his door at this point, like I don't know what's going on, because Alex Albon has just been absolutely unreal recently. And let's see, Red Bet Racing just dropped a video, so there's another small F1 creator. Yeah, fourth for Albon. I mean, when he was showing up in third, I legitimately thought that when Sargent caused that red flag, he cost Albon the chance at pole, because I think there's a possibility. I do think that there's a possibility Albon could have taken pole today if the track had still been wet. But you know what? Also good for Sargent on making it into Q3. That was very impressive of him. Okay, and now let's. This is why we lift heavy things and then put them back down again, right? See, I'm gonna do some dirty measurement here. Does this seem like it will fit? No, I don't think I want to be filming quite there. Like I really want to do more stuff standing up, but I've got some more cool stuff to show you guys. We have, this one's pretty rough, but an old F1, it's not a dinky toy. What is this? Schuko Ferrari Formel 2, 320 PS, 310 kilometers an hour, which is hilarious that they had that printed on the bottom, but also like crazy they were going 310 kilometers an hour in cars that looked like this. Back in the days before Aero. This is not, actually, hard to tell. Feels more plastic to me. The bottom feels metal. This feels metal right here, but the top, this definitely like a plastic body and then a metal chassis. And then we have Turn 1 Suite at the, I think this is the Toronto Indy. So here's a pass. I'm assuming that was my dad who went to that. Then we have the Molson Indy in Vancouver. There's a lot of IndyCar stuff here, but my dad was a racing fan of just racing in general. Like he watched NHRA, F1, NASCAR, Indy, Formula One, everything. Then here we have the Formula One Grand Prix at Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. I assume this was the 96. Then we got Panos lighting up Le Mans. Not even really sure. What is this pamphlet even? Oh, cool. So like a little Le Mans thing. Then we've got a little bit of stuff in here that I don't think is F1. Although we do have a Lamborghini. I think that's a Countach. Or yeah, I think that's a Countach from the way it looks. And got so many books. That's one thing my dad keeps dumping on me is books. So let's get maybe the, I'm thinking we'll get the Andretti poster into the poster board there, or into the poster, what's it called? The poster frame. So once we've got the Andretti poster up, I want to get that one covering the worst parts here. Then I think either we take this shelf and we move it that way, and then we take this shelf and we put it right here, or maybe I adjust my filming setup a little bit over so you guys can see. A minute, just got to move it over, right? Like maybe I'm moving like here, right? So then we've got only the problem that we have is that there's a mirror there, so that's no good for filming ever. So if I wanted to do content where I'm standing up, you know, maybe this is the way to do it. Oh, here's something I never considered too, is framing. So like how high up on the wall am I going to need this to be? Right? Like I've noticed that I don't think that this white, like the chipped paint is even in frame here. So I'm going to see now, holding this up, definitely gonna have to work on the lighting in here. I might need like another couple studio lights. Maybe put something stronger in the overhead too. Get some floodlights, but yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to put it just so like the bottom covers there. That should be good. Okay, so let's get the poster frame open and let's get going on this. Also up top, that's actually my brother's Michael Schumacher bear. I had the Ralph Schumacher bear. This is my old laptop lid. I got that signed by the whole like LTT crew when I was at LTX back in July, but you know, maybe that's lost a little bit of value recently. I don't really care. I was never going to sell it. Just I've been watching them for years. It was fun to go to their conventions. Since we're creators, they covered our cost to go. Not like the trip cost, but they covered like the admission and everything, which was very generous considering how small myself and my brother's channel, Canadian Computer Collector, are. It's gonna, don't know why I'm taking these corners off. And I got to get this stuff all set up because tomorrow we've got that whole, we got the Grand Prix, right? We got Zandvoort, and I'm going to have to film a video, and I need to film it here. So I need to get this all set up. Now this is like a pretty standard studio, or a pretty standard frame. You know what? I think maybe I should do this the proper way over here. So I'm gonna bring the camera over. We're off on a journey. You guys can see the piles of just like books and stuff over here. So right now we're gonna be putting that Andretti poster into this frame. I really hope it fits perfectly because I am not modifying this in the slightest. I would never cut this poster. That would be a travesty. I need a screwdriver. My nails are freshly cut and not up to this task. But I do have a drill with screw bits. Oh, I got a heavy bag full of like F1 magazines here. Okay, actually, I wonder if this will work. Just a thing for hanging curtains. Oh, perfect. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the bottom. There we go. And I feel like both sides is the correct way to go here. And while I'm doing this, let me know where you're from. If you're watching, hit the comments right now and tell me what country you're in. As a Canadian F1 channel, I was expecting my schedule to mostly align with Americans and whatnot, but I do know that this is a very European sport. Okay, so this is the top. I need to make sure that I guess I can just put that in whatever way I want, can't I? Okay, now let's drop that out. Nope, gravity not going to do it for me. Okay. Are these guys on just a little too tight here? All right, we can bend them all up. I need everything to be fully bent up. Just going to bend it all up like this. It's been quite a summer break too. I have been working on a video that I definitely thought I was going to have out a couple of weeks ago, but in the process of writing it, I just found that there was more of a story to tell than I was telling. So I wrote out like a good proper script for what was essentially a how-to video originally. And then that basically just means to add so much more B-roll. And oh my God, anybody who's ever had to add B-roll to anything in their life just knows what that's like. It is the hardest part of the process, is just grabbing a million pieces of B-roll. I think the longest project I ever worked on would be my Sebastian Vettel anime music video. Mad respect now for all the people who made those anime music videos back in the day, just like by using a VCR, two VCRs, and recording like different clips of people being cool. Because like, man, it is so much work. You got to find a clip, then you got to clip it, and then you have to get them in the right sequence, and you have to make sure that everything lines up with the audio. Oh, and hello from Spellbound. Really cool stuff. I'd love to see more, but I got to get going. Good luck. Thank you, Spellbound. Nice to meet you. And anybody else, oh, thank you for the super chat too. $5. I think that might actually be my first super chat. So you get to go down in the history books for that. And just get that here so I can see you all when you talk to me. Now, for the poster itself, it's in kind of rough shape, but this poster has so much history with, my family and my life in general that, you know what? I think that gives it character. This has been in my dad's store basement for like 30 years. After it had a stint living on his drafting table. And what are we caught on? Okay, we're caught here. Oh, we're caught over there. Okay, this is for sure what I'm going to be dealing with later. I have a bachelor party to go to in about 3 to 6 hours, depending on how much I want to hang out with them before. So let's get this guy in. Okay, we'll slide this in first. The way that these poster boards hold stuff in is wild. I think they also expect a lot of these posters to be much thinner. Just celebrate. Press a little celebration emoji. Hey. Okay, doesn't seem to have done anything. But anyway, thank you very much for the support. Oh, jeez. Poke myself. That wasn't what I was expecting to happen. Okay, this one's also... Can I get it underneath here? I feel like things really hitting the sides, if you know what I mean. You gotta really tuck all of these in. Okay, I think we're getting it. Okay, that looks good. That looks good. That looks good. Let's confirm which way is up. Always want to. Oh, come on. All right. Oh, wait. We're good. We're good. We're good. Okay. Let's just tuck that up here. Now. Oh, now we go. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, now the issue that I'm having is actually the original backing doesn't seem to be fitting in. Of course. Because all this thing is so thick. Or does it have to go in this way? Does it only fit in one way? No, it doesn't feel like it fits in either way now. Okay, well, we're gonna get this. And then the Mario, I think it's Mario. When did Mario Andretti race in F1? Like, he was into the early 80s, right? Like, I'm not crazy here, right? Tell me I'm not crazy. Please validate me. If anybody is watching and they know. Okay. Come on. Yeah. Biggest trouble I seem to be having. Oh, come on. Didn't get under one of them. Oh. Okay, let's fix this. So that one goes up all the way. Okay, now let's try this again. You ever dealt with one of these frames before? I think it'd be much simpler, but apparently it is not. Okay, take that side and that side. I feel like if there's any flexion at all, I think I like bent all these things like perfectly friggin' flat. Okay, now this side's gonna be the hardest part. Thanks for all just sitting here watching me with this poster. Okay, actually, let's start bending these things down now. Where's that little thing I was using to... How do I not know where the little thing I was using to bend the tabs down? I've been here the whole time. What did I do with it? Oh, there it is. Just blending in. Okay. Now let's bend some tabs back, baby. Oh yeah, this was not meant for posters that were this girthy. This is old school cardboard, man. Anybody who remembers boxes, like old boxes, cardboard boxes used to be durable, not like this cheap, thin crap we used to have. This poster, like for just a Grand Prix promotional poster, like this thing is built on some thick stock, baby. Like, I'm gonna call this poster Girthquake from now on. I also have the Bottas fundraiser, you know, with him swimming in the mountains. But I don't think I'm gonna put that visible like in videos because I don't want somebody to go through and get me like content strikes or whatever, just because, you know, they give them some other reason to be ticked off, and then how they retaliate. You know, that's how these things go, right? Come on. Need you to just bend a little bit. Just need you to bend. Come on. So qualifying was incredible today. All the Fairweather Alboners, myself included, are all about Alex right now. You know what's funny is that, like, we're Canadian, right? So it's not really like there's any convention onto whether, you know, we use like a British pronunciation or what have you. But it's like, I always call him Albon. My girlfriend calls him Albin. We're both from the same place in Canada, right? Like, we don't have different accents. But she just, I don't know, maybe it just feels more like the way the Brits say it. I'm always curious which way he would say it. Oh, come on. One of those friggin' tabs every time. It's this guy. every time. There we go. Let's get that back. Okay, let's keep that one up. Just need to get this bad boy in. Oh no, now I've got it out from underneath another one. Okay, let's try this again. Like, how is this even possible? This, like, it was delivered in this. And it came out so easily. Oh, okay. That's good. That's good. And that one goes underneath again. What's your deal, buddy? What's your deal, bud? What you doing? You cruising for a bruise in there, bud? Okay. This all seems like fine except for the bottom, which I feel like if I just stretch. Oof, this does not feel good, but it's working. Just shove it all back. Okay. Welcome to Formula Arts and Crafts. We are now done. We can all these tabs in. Da, 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 da. Look at that. Bend these out a little bit, I think. No? I definitely thought this was like a thing that you bend up. Well, you know what? I'll mess around with this one because this is not how I'm going to be using it. So let's see. This doesn't seem to. Well, let's see how it goes. Yeah, like it feels like this should like pull out in some way, but doesn't seem to pull out, which. Oh no. I just didn't have something small enough, I guess. There we go. Yeah, what can I say? I'm too thick. Okay, now let's go put this up into the wall. Am I going to use nails? I'm thinking so. So let's do it. Go put this over on the wall. And we are returning. Okay, and we're back. We don't want to be quite there. There we go. That looks good. So we need to get slightly below. Okay, right to where that white dot is. So we want to hang this up. Oh, that looks good, doesn't it? Holy mackerel, that is heavy. Holy shnikes. We need it to cover to here. Okay. And that looks about good. Okay. Grab the old hammer and nails. All right, take those out. I must have. Okay. So, did I bring the nails over here? I'm not sure that I did. Where are my nails? I need to know where are my nails. Where are my nails? Where'd they go? They must be in the living room. Well, y'all are going to get treated to a little bit of a studio tour. Let's go. That's the light. And coming down the hall here, we're heading into the Canadian computer collector side of things. And we've got the computer collection kind of in disarray right now, but so many cool old computers right down here. That's what I was looking for. Check this out. Look at all this stuff. This is so sweet. Get one last look. There's all of Dan's stuff. Give you a little idea of what his collection looks like. And now, getting back to the Formula One room, but we got to get this place presentable before I have to record tomorrow's video. So, now that we're Bach, now that we're Johann Sebastian Bach, you know, because people like him. Oh, I wonder if the natural light is actually my problem. Let's see. How's that look? Yeah. You know what? Actually, I think maybe that was the issue. I thought the natural light would help. But let's see. Let's block off a little bit more. And how does that look now? I don't know. I'll have to play around with it tomorrow if y'all tune into Race Weekend Update. Right now, I'm putting up the Andretti poster. I'm going to be putting it right here, and I am so sorry. You're going to hear me hammer a couple nails in. Nothing that can be done about that, but I promise if you say something in the old Chattaroony, the old Chattahoochee. Okay, we got you want it. Where is roughly center? Gonna be. I guess I kind of want it. I know it'll be off center a little bit, but I need to cover that stuff. So we'll just put. Oh, are these? No, these can't be screws. Yeah, these are nails. Good old nails for hanging stuff. Because when I hang stuff, I want to do it with a nail and a little weird thing on it. Oh, like a hook. But you know what? That's just the way she goes, Bubs. It's the way she goes. Okay. So I want it. Ooh, should I put the hammer there? Okay. We're gonna do it right about here. I wonder if you guys can hear that. That's just good old downtown Winnipeg. When I was a kid, I used to get so excited when I would hear a loud car. But then sometimes you hear what you think is a loud car and it would turn out to be a motorcycle and you'd be so disappointed. As an adult, I like motorcycles. As a kid, I hated them. As an adult, I like oatmeal raisin cookies. As a kid, I hated them. Let me tell you why. I never actually hated them. What I hated was having them subvert my expectations. So when I would be like thinking I'm biting into a chocolate chip cookie, oh God, it's oatmeal raisin. But I like oatmeal and I like raisins. And so it's the same with motorcycles, right? As a kid, I get so excited, like, oh my God, it's gonna be a muscle car. It's a motorcycle. Because as a kid, you can't tell the difference, right? Between like the engine sounds. So it was really disappointing whenever I'd come across them. Anyway, let's get the chat back somewhere a little more visible. And moving along. I got the one nail up. So now we gotta take this guy, tuck it up back here. Okay. This is going to be a horribly unscientific method of doing this. Oh, can I reach the hammer? Yes! Maybe I can rely on the chat. You guys can tell me, is this like it's about the right height, doesn't it? Don't it? Ah, frick. Oh, dang it. Poked myself with the nail there. Yeah, that seems about right. You know what? I'm not even going to worry about it. I'm just going to put it in. And if it works, great. And if it doesn't, then Soviet. Okay, that actually looks pretty good. Let's take a look. Let's see. I feel like it needs to go up a little higher on the right side. Yeah, I think I gotta raise it up ever so slightly. Okay, so let's do the thing I like the least and pull it out. Okay, we're gonna raise it up slightly higher. Okay, that should be good. Stay in the hole. Okay, there we go. I'm sure this will be good. Whoa, that is so much worse. How did I get that so wrong? Okay. All right, let's try it. Making one giant hole out of this. That's what I'm doing. In the end, we're just gonna have one giant hole. Yeah. Okay. Oh no, I'd like flatten them both out, I guess. Okay, try that again. How is this even possible? Like, did I just have it right the first time? It doesn't seem right. What if I let that one hang a little further down? Yeah, I think that looks a little better, doesn't it? No, that's definitely lopsided. What the heck? What are we gonna do about this? I'm just gonna put it down to the original hole. I think I am. How did I thought I like. Well, that's also not very encouraging. How easily it went in. Okay. Like, how is that still freaking lopsided? Like, what is el problemo? Or is it hanging on the... I think that might be the best I'm going to be able to hope for now. I like, whoops, I slide it over a bit. Okay, you know what? Maybe the solution is, oh, okay, let's try it again. You're learning today is that I am terrible at hanging art. As the main lesson of today, okay, how is it now slanted this way? How does that even make sense? Oh, frick. Okay, I think that should be good. That should be fine. This is way too much time just watching me hang up one poster, but let's keep this baby going. What do we want to do next? This little display is neat, but I don't think I want it to stay. First Canadian at Indianapolis, Bill Foster. That's cool. Yeah, what are we gonna? Oh, you know what? The Schumacher bear. That's cool. We got to get that up here. And I wonder if there's anything else. I should have some smaller. Oh, right. I wanted to hang up the player's light. That's so friggin' cool. F1 race. Look at that, F1 race, the Game Boy game pamphlet. This was the first Game Boy game that I was given because my dad always just gave me racing stuff. Because that's what he was into, so that's what he knew, so fair enough. Okay, this one, I think, probably going to want to do screws. This stud here, I think that would look pretty good. Right in the middle. And put some really long screws in there. Got a few really long screws, so maybe we just do that. And we see where it goes. Like, yeah, kind of has such a cool looking clock. That is, those are, oh no, it's so long. Like how far it is from the back. Ooh. Like a fruit fly? Okay. Maybe, actually, okay, I have an idea. Don't need the Linus Tech Tip signatures. Nobody cares about that on F1. So we put that there. This clock. That's why you don't put a old magazine on top. There we go. We're going to tuck this back here. Okay, maybe we can hide the cords with one of the Schumacher bears. So get that nice and tucked. Oop. Okay, seems good. There we go. Got Ralph. We got Michael. Oh, my heart goes out for Michael every time. Oh, Mick, I should say, every time I think about Michael. Oh, man. What else we got? Keep going. Mm-hmm. Okay, so if I'm not hanging that up, Schumacher photo. That's what I need to do. I'm sure I brought picture frames for this. Yes, I did. So we actually have a bunch of indie stuff, I think, that might end up going like off to the side or something. I've got the Lego McLaren here too. Check that out. We got this Wheaties with the indie on it. Okay, let's split this up into, I think, Indy and F1. Are these both? Oh, it's both tickets for... Okay, actually, I think this could look really cool. Let's see how this was done. Oh, interesting. Get that back on there. This is these are the passes. Yeah, so we'll hang that one off like that. And so this should work. Okay. So I'm going to hang that off to the side. If I hang it over top here. Oh, it really should be the other way around, eh? Do I risk it just for the framing? Yeah, we're going to do it. I'm just going to flip that over. Oh, they were already flipped over inside. Perfect. Okay, here we go. One of these is longer than the rest, in worse shape. So we're just gonna, like a little bit of water damage on there maybe. I will cover it up. There we go. Okay, I think that looks good. All right, what are we moving on to next? I'm gonna stay away from the, oh right, I wanted to get down to those picture frames. Check out these old magazines. We are going to have to go through these together sometime. Mika versus Michael. This is cool. F1 Topps Silverstone. Just stamped. It doesn't look like anybody actually used the poster or the postcard. Yeah, let's put that up. What else do we want to put up here? Got some old F1 mags. I don't think I want to use those yet, though. What else we got? All right. It's between you and me, because there's nobody watching right now. I'm going to show you the Bottas photo. I bought Bottas's ass photo. Bottas's ass photo. I bought the Bottas ass photo. There we go. So that's another one that I'm probably going to need to mount in some sort of a poster frame, which I don't think I have at this time. What else we got? We got, oh, you know what? Maybe this will be the, like, from Canada stuff. So we've got good old Jacques Villeneuve, right? You see? Oh, is this Silverstone one of these Topps cards? Because it looks about the right size. No, slightly too big. And just start putting this stuff up here. Got this little sterling silver coin. Oh, does this go with the Villeneuve thing? From the Royal Canadian Mint. The mint is actually located here in Winnipeg. Yeah, that looks, oh, maybe. Anyway. And it was $183 in 1996 to go to the F1 Grand Prix. Yeah, let's keep it going with the Canadian stuff. We got more stuff to put up. So let's keep putting stuff up. Mm. It doesn't really fit over here. Actually, it was missing both tires on the one side. It might fit. No, and that doesn't work either. Well, yeah, that's one for this shelf for now. What else we got? While we fill this out behind me, maybe we mount another poster. Let's see. Oh, we got the program officiel for players Grand Prix in Montreal in 1998 or 1998, as you would say in English. That's neat. This will, I think, go over here. I'm kind of liking having the McLaren just take up that entire shelf there. So I think I might stick with that for the time being. But let's keep going. Let's see what else we got. Grand Prix Legends 97 Winter. The Ultimate Encyclopedia of Formula One with good old Benetton Michael Schumacher looking like absolutely insane. And this Formula One Grand Prix Legends catalog. Oh, it's like a toy. Well, I guess a die cast like replica catalog. Oh, that is so friggin' cool. Yeah, I think maybe a lot of the books and stuff will have to go on here. Although the McLaren, I know it fits perfectly here, but I am kind of wondering if we leave that as the Canada display, how does it look up top? I don't know. I think I'm going to leave it there for now. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I think that works. All right. I think we're going to have to do another one. We're going to have to mount another poster. So, or we're going to mount the photo, the Michael Schumacher photo now. So, come join me. We're going to move back over to our workspace here. You can see my quick and dirty sound treatment I did up there. And we are going to mount the photograph I have that my dad took of Shumi. Make sure we got a good view. Yeah, this should be perfect. Okay. So if you're just joining, let me know where you're coming from. Drop it in the old commentarinos. And I am going to mount this photo from 1996's Montreal Grand Prix. I've even got the negatives here from the photo. And we're going to put this into a proper picture frame, finally. Only 27 years after my dad took the photo, it's finally going to be framed. Are there multiple? Oh, no, that's just some backing. Okay. Definitely thought maybe there was like a second print in here, which would have been really cool. I'm going to keep those negatives out of the light. Come on. You know, what's funny is that like while I'm doing this all right now, my former passion for like the previous 10 years of dodgeball, they're having their combine tryouts for the national team right now. There was a time where I probably would have been down helping run that, but no longer now. Got all this Formula One stuff. Oh, is this slightly too small? I think it is. Is this one slightly larger? Oh no, what do I do? I don't want to trim this photo at all. Like, Oh, it should fit. Okay, okay. It should be all right. Let's go. Oh, it looks super crisp, actually, now that I've got it out of that old plastic. Like, look at that. That is gorge juice. Hopefully this picture frame isn't as rough as that poster frame was. That poster frame was terrible. Okay, so we're going to tuck this bad boy in here. Don't need this, whatever that fake certificate is. Certificate of Achievement proudly presents. Lol. Okay, now if we tuck that, you're gonna have to get rid of this card piece. Okay. Now, do I just get this thing super friggin' dirty by having it on this dirty coffee table? All signs point to yes. This actually looks like it's gonna go pretty well. Almost seems like a shame to use this. Like it cuts off the whole rear of the car. There's a part of me that's definitely thinking like, why don't we just put that like that? Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think I should put it like that, or do you think I should add the bezel here? I just don't feel like the bezel really adds anything. You know, I feel like you lose the rear tire, and like that's a big part of the look of the older cars. Is, I mean, cars in general in F1, they look so freaking cool with that. Okay, so instructions. Maybe I can read these in English, hopefully. Well, that's good. So begin with the glass. Your thumbs, apply pressure. Remove the glass. Place the glass back on the frame. Use a small amount of pressure to push down on each corner so the glass will click back into the frame. Oh, weird. It's just like a pressure fit. Oh, okay. I felt the click. I felt it. Felt good. Here for it. And there we go. All four. And that, oh no, come on. Really? I was so worried about doing this with the last one. I didn't even realize I did it upside down. Okay. All right. Let's just flip this around real quick. I'm going to have to like wipe this glass down with Windex afterwards because I got it dirty by letting it touch this nasty coffee table. Okay, let's try this again. Yeah, that side feels good. There you go, click. I feel click on that side, but I think it's all right. Yeah, I mean, there's only so much I can do about the, there's like a little bit of imperfections in the picture itself right around here. And I don't think I want to use that bezel. I don't know. Like, I just think like it doesn't, I don't think it makes it look better. You know what I mean? Like, I think I'm just going to, here, let me show you guys up close and without. So with the bezel and without. I think we're going to do it without. And we're going to mount this one right above Andretti. So let's get moving. Taking you on so many adventures today. Y'all feel special as a result? I hope you do. Trying to make you feel special. Because you are special to me. Okay. Now, where'd the hammer go? I think we want this one to go kind of right in the center here, I'm thinking. Probably don't have one that I want to put like, and I can always, if I get another photo or something I want to hang on the wall, I can put it on, move it to the side. It's probably fine. Okay. Now, we got our nail and our little picture hangy thingy. What do they call them? Professional picture hangers. I don't think these things are working. I think they're just amateurs. I think that these things are just hanging photos for the love of it, as the French origin of the word would imply, les amateurs, the people who love it, the people who do it for the love of it. And now, speaking of amateurs, let's get the old rusty hammer. Sounds like a sex move. Remember when that was all the rage? You'd be like, oh, you ever heard of the move called? And it's like, nobody does those. Why are you like this? All right. Now, hang it up. Bottoms up. I can get this thing on there. Oh, that looks pretty good. So let's see how that looks in the background now. Oh. And how's everybody doing with the quality of the stream and whatnot? Okay, my phone was just looking pretty janky, but I think we got that solved now. All right. Okay. Just can't help but feel like this one is like a little bit lopsided. Frick. Okay, let's try this. They really should do is they should make those little grooves on the back at slightly different heights. Don't seem to be doing what I was hoping. How is this worse? I mean, like it just like seems like maybe. Oh, that looks better. Okay, moving along. Next up, what do we want to put on the wall? Wondering if maybe I change the way that this light is diffused into the room. I don't think I'm going to mount this one in a frame. This is quite the conundrum. Like if Conan played a drum, it's a conundrum. A conundrum. This actually would have gone really well here, but we've got the Hot Wheels display, which I don't really want to mess with. Now, if I put that down in the corner, let's see, how's that look? It's basically just not visible there. I don't love that. We have the nightstand, actually. That might work. I feel like the nightstand's a little high up. So I haven't really figured out what we're going to do with these shelves yet, but we'll get there. Yeah, like if I put this down here, Okay. Then this guy back up in the corner like this. Okay. Remove the McLaren. Then we angle this one ever so slightly. Or is that just going to look weird? I feel like that's not going to look right. How does that look with you know what? It's actually not terrible. Yeah, there's not really any more space here. Yeah, I think that's probably going to work for now. This probably going to need to get some poster frames for, because this would look really good up on the wall back here. This one's kind of in rough shape too, so it might be nice to cover a bit of that. The Export A Formula 2000 series is pretty cool. I could also, I guess, tuck these bad boys up here. Actually, this might look really good. This also might look janky AF, but we'll see. Take that down for now. Good old Silverstone. What else we got? Okay, that looks pretty cool. I like that. This will work for now. This is really starting to come together. I love it when a plan comes together, eh? Rocket-powered Mohawk, put Trump's mugshot up, please. Oh, has that been taken? I will say, RPM, as much as I love you and I love your viewers, I got told pretty firmly to stay in my lane, aka stay out of political stuff. One time when I tried making a joke about Florida, and you know what? That's fine. I'm not here to be political unless it's F1 politics, in which case I'm here to be very political. But yeah, I noticed that you had Kim Jong-un up there, right, for a bit there, or was it Kim Jong-il in your little bathtub shed? And then what else did you have? I feel like, did you replace that mugshot, or not mugshot? Did you replace that headshot? Or you replace it with something else? Yeah, I don't want to venture into the politics stuff. If I wanted to be political, I'd have a political channel, and I would rather just get into all the F1 drama, because you know what I love about it? Sports drama is one of those things that, like, when you're a part of it, it is the worst. When I used to run competitive dodgeball, I was always just stressing about it, some ridiculous dramatic situation or another, because I knew all the people personally and they knew me personally, so it affected us all personally. But when you change it to being a sport where you don't know any of the people personally, because obviously I'm small potatoes, right? I'm not like Ted Kravitz or whatever, who's going to be all up in all the F1 driver drama and like knows them personally, right? It's a lot different with that. But I want to get this Williams jacket in there. Let's change the way this coat hanger faces. Change it to the I'm not ready to be a parent position. Can we hang it here? That doesn't look that good. We do it here. Or is that going to somehow look even worse? We can get it around. No, I think that's just a little busy. Hmm. It was Little Kimmy, but I did JFK. Oh, right. So you're not going to get any of this reference, but I went to a PowerPoint party recently, and in that PowerPoint party, my girlfriend did a presentation on how the CIA killed JFK. And we were both in a rush. She threw hers together the day of at work, and I knew that she wouldn't have time to ask me what I was doing, so I did CSIS, aka Canada's CIA, killed Jack Layton, who was like our old NDP leader. He was like the progressive leader, let's say. And I put together a whole thing, actually quite convincingly. It's absolute trash because he died of cancer. But I put a whole thing about how CSIS killed Jack Layton. And without even seeing each other's presentations, we both finished with the same photo, which is like, this is the future we could have had if they hadn't, assassinated this guy. And luckily, the FIA didn't see it because they might think it was threats. But yeah, JFK, that's a good one. That's a funny one. Oh man, my dad's birthday is actually JFK's assassination when he was like 5. So every year on my dad's birthday, it would all just be JFK documentaries all the time. All right. I don't know that this Williams jacket really fits the vibe right now. What I would love, I'd say I'd love like a place to just like hang it, but I've already made this a little too busy. I don't know that I want to hang it behind all the stuff here. That seems like more of a thing for photos, but yeah, you know what? Maybe I'm just going to keep it over here for now. And what else we got? Oh, right, check out this clock. More Canadian Tire, and this is dirty. But this is more of the indie stuff. I love my dad. I love Formula One. My dad loves racing in general, so he has a lot of just like racing stuff. And I wish, yeah, I shouldn't say I wish. Oh no, this isn't indie. Is that like no? It's open. Well, it's not really open wheel. It's got like frames. It's got to be indie. Indie oftentimes covers the wheels. It's like open topped racer. Yeah, like I'm not really super into IndyCar. If I ever get the ability to do this stuff full time as a job, then definitely. But I'll definitely take that up. I want to get into rallying too. I think watching rally would be sweet. Okay, here we go. Nigel Mansell's World Championship Racing. Ayrton Senna Super Monaco GP2. Those are my original childhood games. Your girlfriend made a PowerPoint about the CIA killing JFK. Never leave her. Oh, I fully don't intend to leave her. She's a gem. I also have 2 bags full of Wish.com F1 knockoff merch. I'm going to do another video about. Also, while you're here, RPM, I don't know if you ever wanted to shout me out in a tweet or something. Every time you do that, it like jump starts my channel for a little while there. And I love the stuff that you did. I like in the car. I was kind of hoping that this could set off like a trend of people doing videos from their cars. They have cool cars, and until recently, I didn't actually have a proper studio space. I have an attic that in Winnipeg summers gets like 45 degrees Celsius, and I have an office that's too small and reverberates. And I figured, I could film from my car. But then every time I did it, people were like, oh, you're RPM wannabe. Like, yes, obviously. But it's not that I wanted to be your channel. I just wanted to take that whole idea of filming from sitting inside your car and to make that more of like a thing that people do and not just a thing that you do. But obviously there was some pushback there. Oh, I don't think the Whaleland LTX stuff makes sense. I've got my Circuit Gilles Villeneuve hoodie, which I intend to just keep here because I'm sure. Oh, what if? But will this even be on camera? Can I hang it up here? Gotta be careful about all the UV crap. And don't want that. This is literally just me streaming to you, bud. So I hope you're enjoying it. I think that might look really good. Oh, yeah. Okay, I think that this might be a solved problem now. See, how's that look? Just kind of off in the corner. Yeah, I think that looks good enough for now. I mean, this is going to be a very busy display. There's no two ways about that. I don't think that this Circuit Gilles Villeneuve hoodie is going to make it onto camera. Oh, what else we got? I got the box the McLaren came in and the instruction manual, both of which. Oh, what else? What the hell is this? Oh, a Sunbeam Mixmaster manual. Yeah, that's a little different there. Can I like close the box back up? Which way does this punch through? Okay, now if we try it like this, yeah, it's got to punch through from the inside, I bet. No, it definitely punches in from the top. Oh, this is going to feel awful when I do it. Ugh. Okay, well, it actually wasn't terrible. Now, my Lego McLaren box. What do we want to do with this? I could put it behind the Lego McLaren, or you know what? We can just put that up here for now. Kind of continuing the up top stuff. Look better on the back. Kinda. Yeah, actually, I think I like that. I like that side a little bit better. Where are we going? So what do you think of qualifying today, huh? What did you think of all the FP stuff? You think Ricardo's done? I think it's entirely possible that, he's starting to get hard again, and this might knock him back into questioning himself. Yeah, I think we can just start kind of balancing this stuff up here. Would this fit down a shelf? Oh, that might look really good then. Let's start moving stuff over. I'll put all the stuff that's like just outside of camera frame, probably. All the indie stuff, I think will go there. So I like it. I like these things. I think it's really cool. Collecting F1 stuff just looks great. Yeah, you know what? As much as I love having this McLaren over here, I feel like back in the day, all this stuff used to be called Technique. Could be wrong. Will this even fit if I... That's what she said. If I put it like this, have it. Now, I think this should just go up top like that. That's going to look a lot better. Oh. Is that how that fits? Does that fit under here? This looks like it was made. My dad made this little like stand to put under the car to make it like tilted slightly. I wonder if I can get that at more steep of an angle. Yeah, that looks like about right. Oh, so if I put it further back, And we can like tilt this guy forward. No, this doesn't look right. I wonder if it was meant to be like over here. I'm sure what everybody was hoping for when they tuned in. Me trying to balance a Lego car. So what do we got next? That looks silly, having the car up top and the box down below it. Yeah, I think the box should probably be up behind it. And in that case, oh, that's where that fits in. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense now. Like, it looked like it was deliberate. There's like a space that was deliberately spaced out for it. And that's definitely it. Okay, so that's looking good. I get the Wheaties box up for now. Jimmy Vasseur and Alex Zanardi. Oh, that looks good. Jimmy Vasseur, remember? Oh, not Vasseur, like Fred Vasseur. Get the box closed without like breaking the cardboard. I just want it to stay closed. This looks better when it's closed, that's all. Just looks better closed. I mean, what? What did I just say? What? Now, that's done. You can have that up there. The Breakfast of Champions. 1996-1997 PPG Cup World Series. Target Chip Ganassi Racing. Yep, so that is that's what I thought. I thought that was IndyCar, but we'll have to hang some of this stuff up. Oh, okay. So if we've got the space back here, I can probably continue my like Canada display. So let's see what we can do for filling that up. I've got, oh man, Formula One Legends, Doug and I, the complete book of Formula One. Oh, that is heavy. Holy mackerel. That goes. Maybe the Wheaties box does go over here. Maybe the Wheaties box. Yeah, maybe we put a lot of the indie stuff. Oh, you know what? We have. Do we have any? Let's see, paper towel and Windex. I'm thinking that. Yeah, I should probably clean off this bad boy. This clock here. It's like reflective, so that's probably not good with the studio lights. How's that looking? Yeah. That's probably not going to work, hey? When I get back behind the camera, I'm going to look at it. No, that's this one's not going to be able to be on camera. It's just too reflective. It's all shiny. Oh, shiny and stuff. So maybe that'll just be like, personal display. All right, let's start going through the bag of stuff. All right, this is got some toy cars. I'll just have to Let's put these. So many of these are just like missing a wheel. Story of my childhood though, like growing up, my dad had an antiques and collectibles store. So like the stuff that I got to play with was always super cool stuff that, other people didn't get. But also like usually that meant it was missing a wheel, or, I had all the Star Wars toys, but all the ones that weren't like saleable. So I had an AT-AT, but missing the door and missing like the canopy. I had the Millennium Falcon, but I was missing like the top cover part. When I was got a spare wheel here in the trunk. I don't even think it's from this car. I had the Ewok village, but all the ropes for the treetops were like tied up into a knot, like in a way that you wouldn't be able to rescue. I knew this was from somewhere. I noticed this piece of what looked like a windshield. Oh, I see. It's like broken, but that's fine because this will not get moved again. Oh, this car missing that one wheel makes it so much worse. But I guess, actually, maybe we can... Yeah. We'll put that here. Put this guy... Oh, that's right, because then they can't really they can't be pointed in the same direction. But whatever, nobody cares about the Jag. It's an F1 channel, not a British motoring channel. Although one could argue that those are one and the same. So, what else we got? Soccer trophy from when I was 5, because I participated. And people are like, oh, kids these days are so soft. They don't got participation trophies. Who were the adults giving us the trophies? I was 5. I didn't decide whether or not I got a ribbon or a participation thing or whatever, right? And you know what? Maybe let's do this in order of... Oh, the catalog again is just so friggin' cool. Legal strikers, wouldn't respect back to work legislation, and of course, Jacques Villeneuve. Okay, so let's do this like... There we go. Kind of like smallest to largest. There we go. That's what I think works best. So we'll put that like this, and like that. And the Formula One Legends along those lines. The Grand Prix Legends catalog. Everything here is all red. Maybe how this stuff looks. Let's see. I think this is all kind of coming together. What else we got? I'm getting pretty happy with this. Oh, right. Grand Prix Montreal. There's... Maybe that goes... I feel like the Wheaties box like kind of doesn't really fit with the whole vibe. You know what I'm saying? I guess it kind of does. I don't know. I don't know. What do y'all think? What else we have over here? We got the Pennzoil. Oh, this fits with all the Canadian stuff for sure. For sure, bud. I don't think I want to like... How would I display this? Maybe this just goes down. Why are there bobby pins? When was the last time one was even in here? Yeah, it's not even visible, but you know what? It is to me, and that's what matters, right? That I know. I know it's there. Okay, what are we looking at? Got all that stuff out. That stuff out. Oh no! Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You got a whole big bag of stuff. You got a whole big bag of stuff. How we do? Elvis, what? So what was I doing in Moose Jaw? Formula One FOCA yearbook. Formula One, a complete race by race guide. Okay. I think this is a better looking. We do this like more where it's straight. Yeah, instead of. Oh, I mean, I don't think any of these books are going to get super valuable. They're all like collector's edition things. So, anything that says collector's edition isn't collectible. Just a little word of advice for you. The History of Motor Racing by William Body and Brian Laban. Okay. Dryden crisis? What crisis? And we can put this with the rest of all the Canada stuff. Yeah. Some of these things are just going to stay lying flat. And maybe these newspaper articles can just go like, yeah, they'll be out of frame, but so be it. So be it. I wonder, I'll move this slightly closer. Does that improve the lighting at all? Oh, okay. There is like a little bit of dead space up there, which I hadn't intended by having this McLaren box where it is. But, mind you, we could just move this stuff back and just move this over. That'll give us a little bit of room. And you know what? Maybe the Wheaties boys fit better up here with all the orange. Got so many of these like magazines and such. F1 Racing, it's Shoey. How Michael ended Ferrari's 21-year drought. Oof. Hello, Jacques Villeneuve. Hot property. Why Jacques Villeneuve is still F1's most wanted man. And also why Jacques Villeneuve is still Canada's best driver. And I mean, the most recent good driver we've ever had. So, okay, hold on. I think I'm rethinking this a little bit. Or maybe the magazines go on the bottom. How about that? We're going to hang up the admission over the Wheaties box. Yeah, there we go. We can just kind of like put some of these F1 magazines. And how's that look for all the like reflection and whatnot? I'm sure it's probably not going to make a difference, but that's good. Eddie Jordan's survival strategy. Damon Hill, why he's happy to face the F1 music. Sure, why not? Eh. Back, in my dad's day, he said he was always trying to get more content. So he was buying magazines, he'd be waiting for them to show up. And like nowadays, after a race, you head to YouTube, right? You think, I want to see stuff right now. So like, you go see what all the content creators have been making. Small guys, big guys, all of them. But back then, there'd be a race on TV, then you'd have to wait for the magazine to come out like next month to talk about it. I feel like, maybe all this Jacques Villeneuve stuff. Like, I don't want to seem like I'm a big Villeneuve fan, because if I'm honest, I'm not. He's kind of a dink. But if I've got all the Canadian stuff, why not? World exclusive. Shoey on Shoey. Michael Schumacher special edition. That's a good one. That needs to be like upright. Maybe this isn't the F1 books display. Maybe this is the Michael Schumacher display. So we put this book for balance. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Got this. But that's, you know what? I need to put a bigger book that I don't care about. This book is kind of like ugly and yellowed. So we're just going to put, there we go. There's our Shumi display. Whoa. Don't want to knock that over. I'll give you guys a close up in a momento. If you want to see what we're working on right now. This is where we're at the moment. Sure, I'll end up changing and rearranging this a million times. Oh, this is also funny. Just a cornflakes mini camera. I just think it's funny. Oh, where do I want to put that? Just for the lulz. Little Easter egg for anybody who knows to look for it. What do we got here? Car articles. So it's just a duotang with the. Okay. Kind of looks like IMSA stuff. So, show y'all what I'm talking about. Seems like, oops. Orange Crusher, and yeah, seems to have some McLaren and whatnot talk about. That one's probably not one I'm super interested in. Never really been to IMSA stuff. I always thought IMSA cars looked the coolest, but wasn't something I was personally super interested in. That was the real rocket-powered Mohawk. Yep, I don't think he's with us anymore, though. If you are there, RPM, give us a shout. What do we got here? F1 Racing. Oh, Alex Verts, Alain Prost, Ralph Schumacher. Not so much of the little brother. Oh. I know this is kind of the Shumi display. I'm sure there'll be plenty of Shumi stuff, but I wonder if I should just put here, Ralph. There we go. And then maybe I can get a Michael up there as well. Exototifos. Oh, Exototifosi. Oh, a tribute to Fangio. Oh, and this is back when all this stuff was black and white. These are all just like model cars. So yes, it's true. He is a real one. The tribute to Fangio can just go over here. McLaren, Ferrari new boy. Why Rubens can shock Shuey? No, he can't. Never did. Rubens was just the Checo of his day. Shuey rides the storm. Ferrari ace defiant after Williams' protest fails. Neat. Yeah, you know what? I like call him Shuey, but I always preferred Shumi. No, I don't think I want to put that here. So Jacques. Got Jacques, we got Jacques, Damon Hill, Eddie Jordan, Miguel Schumacher. Yeah, maybe we've got no. What about up here? He thinks he's quick, but we know someone quicker. Do you know somebody quicker than Michael Schumacher? For real? Like, for real, dog? Do you actually know somebody quicker than Michael Schumacher? What year is this? 99, yeah. Okay, sure, bud. Sure. Not like Hamilton was about to burst on the scene back then. And I mean, they never really truly got to race each other. Feel like, you know, Lewis showed up just after Schumi had his, you know, like his peak of his career. All right, let's put the Jacques stuff over here. Good old Villeneuve with the Collection du Canada. There we go. This really kind of like fits. I need something, I need like a hardcover book to put behind it too. Oh, you know what? Maybe we do the Jacques Villeneuve stuff over here. Yeah, there we go. And actually, I think I like these books the other way around because it's okay if we cover this one. Watch the Bottasas. Now we got this one. There we go. F1 Racing. See the Formula One stuff there. All right, I think this is all starting to look even better. And what else we got? Is that all the F1 magazines I have? I thought I had more. There we go. We can do. Got the eye on the prize. There we go. Blow the fold. And F1 Racing, the #1 selling F1 magazine. Oh, gee, I wonder why. I wonder why it's #1 F1 magazine. I wonder if it has anything to do with the naming of the fact that it is F1. So it's got the, let's give you a little bit of a view where we're at now. And why is this like so limited on this tripod? Anyway, so I'll just give y'all, we'll take a step back so you can see what we're looking at right now. This is what we've accomplished today so far. So we have, from left to right, we got the Wheaties Alex Zanardi and was it what was Vassar's last name? How am I blanking? I want to say Jimmy Vassar. That's it. You know, we'll just move that Olsen Indy over, and then we got the McLaren up there, and then we've got a little bit of a Schumi display. And we got the Jacques Villeneuve stuff. Honestly, like, Villeneuve isn't my favorite racer or anything. He's just the best guy to have come out of Canada in my lifetime. So, you know, as a Canadian, there's a lot of stuff around him here. Then we've got up top, like in the back there, we've got a little bit of more like Schumacher stuff. It's at the Schumacher Bear. We've got in the background the old Lotus Ford. And we've got actually a Formula 2000 up in the corner. Down below, we've got the picture my dad took of Michael Schumacher at the 96 Grand Prix in Montreal. Down below that, we'll just tilt down a little bit. We've got our old, I believe that's a Mario Andretti poster. It's been in my family for ages. And then over there, we've got another Montreal Grand Prix. We got then up top, Ralph Schumacher again with the Schumacher Bear, with more like the one Ralph Schumacher magazine. We've got the Hot Wheels display. We've got the original Williams pit crew jacket. It's just going to live there for now. I would love to find a place that fits better for it, but that's all we got for now. And then below that, we just got some cars and stuff. And that's pretty much it. That's an old Winnipeg Tribune about the first Canadian to be in a Grand Prix, I believe. Let's see what it says. First Canadian at Indianapolis. Okay, so first Canadian to go to Indianapolis, which I think might be the Indy 500. And that's pretty much all she wrote on this one, gang. So I think that I think that this will be good enough for tomorrow. I'm going to be recording race weekend update, so please subscribe, come back and watch it. We'll be making fun of whatever happened at the Grand Prix, making jokes like SNL weekend update style. The Bottas poster, I'm gonna have to get mounted, so that's gonna be a little while. I've got this other frame, which I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do with, but all in all, like, it's a pretty sweet setup. And I'm gonna start doing these standing up, a bit different energy from like sitting down. But if the energy isn't right, then I'll get like a desk, like a small, like just desk surface, and then maybe I'll put down a maybe not a laptop with it, but you know, just a desk and a chair, and we can do some stuff sitting down if it doesn't feel like weekend updatey enough. But overall, like, this really came together in the last 2 hours. Shout out to Rocket Powered Mohawk for dropping by the stream. That was really cool of you. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Hopefully I can get the video out before the end of the day. That is going to be my goal. I'm going to a bachelor party tonight, so we'll see how well I achieve that goal. But all in all, I'm feeling pretty great about this space, and I think it's going to be real cool. So subscribe. See you all at Race Weekend Update for Zandvoort.